problem with the Senton is it just parachutes too much to get any good distance. The vortex, and you know, maybe it's just not heavy enough. Okay, I landed at that time. But it does kind of want to hang in the air, and you know, the forward movement's not very, substantial. But this is an amazing car. Let's just say that right now. Right now I've got it going on a 4S. It's got the Hobby Wing Max 10. Ooh. With the Hobby Wing Max 10 motor, the one that comes with a 3200 kV. When I first started driving this car, I took a look at those little wheels, and I'm like, oh no. And I stuck the granite tires on it. But in order to do that, I had to cut the body up. So when I bought this body, I didn't want to cut it up. It's a $57 body, so you kind of don't want to cut it up. Anyway, I put the stock wheels on it, and I was like, oh my god, I like that. So what I did here was I took these zip ties and I super glued them, trying to beef up the body. And what I did was, you know, they're brittle. They snap really easy. I didn't think they would, but they do. So that was a 0 out of 10. I thought I could do it, but I haven't figured out anything that would, that you could fix to the body, either with screws or with whatever. Probably next time I'll do it with, hot glue, so I could at least take them off if it's a fail. I shouldn't have super glued them, that was a dumb idea. But you live and you learn. Let me say that again. You live and you learn. Hopefully you learn. Maybe not. Some people don't. Some people do not learn. Oh, there's bikes coming. Where are we? A lot of people coming here today because it's such a nice day. I knew they would. Here we go. Oh, see, that's what I'm hitting. There is a big old chunk. There's really only one good spot to hit this, and this is right here. Kind of hard landing there when you have to dead stop. Ooh. Oof. Let me tell you, so far the Vortex and the Typhon have landed that better. This car's really, jumping is not its forte. It doesn't do it unwell, it does it pretty good. But, it's kind of like a parachute. You would think that would help, but it doesn't. But it is a tough little truck. And this car started life as a Mega. But I've changed out the spur gear, the motor, the ESC, and the servo. And I've got a really nice servo in here. It's a brushless servo, so it's super fast. Check it out. Check that out. And of course, when you do that, when you put any other servo in these cars, other than the stock ones, you're going to run into a problem with the servo saver, because Arrma uses 53 tooth servo, spline servo saver, or 23 tooth, and every other servo on the planet is 25. And so I think I'm getting that backwards. I don't know. No, yeah. Arrma's 23 tooth. So, but Arrma does make a 25 tooth spline servo saver that looks exactly like the 23T, except it's red instead of black. So I do like to use those because they have a, when the screw goes through it, it's got a really nice fastening system that you don't get with many other servo savers. And now I could run just a horn, and I have never done that, and maybe that would be better, but maybe not for bashing, and that's mostly what I do. Maybe if I was a track runner, if I race these things, then I might opt for a horn. But since I do a lot of crashing, I think it would be better sticking with a servo saver. And these batteries, I think, are pretty good. They're the only 4S batteries that I've had, but they're these Hovu or whatever. They're black, and you can get them on Amazon, and they're fairly cheap. Guys, it is so gorgeous out today. And I say guys, I don't know who I'm talking to, but assuming somebody's going to watch this video, it's so nice out today. And I'm not using the stock transmitter with this either, or any of my cars. I have switched over to a Radiolink RC4GS, and you can put a ton of cars on this thing, and you can have their own individual parameters for each car programmed in. So that's why I like it. All you got to do is buy the receiver, the Radiolink receiver, and they've got a gyro one and a non-gyro one with a difference of $2. The gyro one is $16 and the non-gyro is $14. I get the gyro ones, but with two of these I've had issues with it cutting out after only a short distance, like this right here. It would cut out. One I had in the Typhon I had to send back, and another one that the jury is out yet. I still haven't. I'm thinking it might be another issue, but I think I'm gonna have to send another one of them back too. Ooh, that was a nice jump. And I tell you, it's been a while since I've had to. See, it was hard to put a dirt skirt on this car, but it's been a while since I've had to put back in a drive shaft. I haven't broken any of those in a while, or popped them out. That's usually how it goes. But they've got these little dog ears, and I have snapped 2 dog ears. One on this car, and maybe they were both on this car. But I snapped 2 dog ears, and I think you just have to be careful with how you use the throttle. If you're landing and you're on the throttle, you're gonna have a lot more pressure on those little dog ears, and it just might pop out or break. See this? I wish I had a proper track to take this thing to. Ooh, I think there's one in the neighboring city, but I've never gone up there. I always have to clean this thing big time after I've been playing around in the mud. But at least now I don't have to clean the electronics. But if you're gonna put a dirt skirt on these things, you're gonna have to do some surgery to it, because it's got those two side bars that come out, those things right here that keep the body from bending in, and they protect the chassis. But you got to work around those things, and you have to cut the dirt skirt just a little bit. You have to put 2 slits on each side in order to Velcro it on there. Well, not Velcro it, sticky stuff, whatever it is. But when before I put these the Velcro dirt skirt things on there, on the side of the body, I apply a little bit of shoe goo and let it dry, because the plastics that they use for these chassis, they're not real slick. They've kind of got like a matte finish, and so the adhesive that they use for the Velcro doesn't want to stick very good. So you have to create a nice surface for it. And to do that, I just smear the sides with a little shoe goo and let it dry. And then I apply the Velcro, the sticky backer stuff, you know. These 4S batteries are pretty badass. And it's nice out, but it is cool enough to run it like a hoss. I don't know what that means. Wonder how much video this thing can fit. I don't know. I don't know shit about computers, guys. I'm gonna have to get into that and learn everything about it, you know. If I'm gonna have any kind of dealings with the internet and YouTube and whatnot, I'm gonna have to learn how to edit. I wish I had a friend that did that stuff, because they could teach me, so I wouldn't have to figure it out on YouTube or however else. I don't know. I'm a simple person, you know. I can make, you know, I can figure things out if they make sense. If the pieces and parts are right there in front of me, I can figure it out. But if the pieces and parts are virtual, and you know, like Ben Stiller in Zoolander, they're in the computer. So they kept trying to. They're like, huh? In the computer? And they figured they could smash it and get it out of there, like a monkey. That's kind of like me. Anyway. Oh yeah, I figured out how to do this. And that's another thing. This car, more than any other ones, lands on its side. Which isn't bad, because you can correct yourself. Tell you, I'm getting really, it's kind of boring. It's such a great day, and I don't want to spend it inside. But I gotta do something. I don't know what time it is. It's got to be around 2. Oh, wow. See, I've never really gone up in here. There's this nice little trail over here. You know, trail. Ooh, which I can't stay on. Do. Oh, there's got to be a big rock or something sticking out over here. There it is. Kind of a rocky trail here. Ooh. I had my, I'll never get out of there. I was looking at my screen for a second and I went off the road. So this is a really cool track here, but you have to be careful to not chew it up because it is for the bikes. Look at this thing, you could probably do a 360 here. But I'm not gonna because I don't like smashing my cars up. Let's try this one. Oh, I landed it. That was a rough landing though. These little tires do dig in though. They're knobby, they've got good grip. Oh. They dig in a little too good. Can't really drift with them. That would be fun if you could. Yeah, it just wants to dig in. Get a little muddy in here. Let's jump this. See that? It's kind of gotten beat down from people. You know, anyway guys, I wish whoever's there could join me here because even if you're a stranger, you're not a stranger if you like RCs and you drive them. You have immediate connection. Look at that, this thing just tears it up. I love it. Watch. I'm gonna spit dirt all over me. Just two little dig marks, like a cat just digs right in. Anyway, I'm having a lot of fun, but people hate RC drivers because we're loud and potentially dangerous. I don't know, that's just my assumption. I don't always get good vibes from people unless they're into RCs as well, or they're you know, curious about them. But this ESC rips, and you know, maybe I'll oh, you know what? Because I also wasn't using a 4S battery in the Typhon. That's part of why, but that Typhon has an ESC in it now. It will definitely support 4S. And you know what? Before I leave, maybe I'll throw one in there. But it's just so nice out today. I hope it's like this Sunday when Stu and I get together. Stu's my buddy who got into this simultaneously with me, and he's the one that discovered Kevin Talbot, and he's like, check this guy out. And then after that, I was like, oh, I gotta get me one of these, because, you know, when I was a kid, I loved RC cars, and I never had a hobby grade one. You hear the fans going like crazy in there? Yeah. So I think this battery's just about dead anyway. I'm going to call it for this video. See you guys.